Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Electrical Concepts. My name is Avikan Roy. So today in this video lecture we are going to see various power transmission systems. Alright, so normally by transmission system I mean the DC transmission and the AC transmission in general. But there are also some sub-classifications that I will discuss later on. So first here I will show some advantages of both DC and AC transmissions. So see here, in DC transmission, first point is the less conductor material is required. Okay, so compared to the AC transmission, DC transmission needs less conductor material. Next point is no inductance and capacitance. Definitely in DC transmission, these things don't happen. Next, no skin effect, no proximity effect. All right, because there is no frequency component. Lesser potential stress, lesser corona loss. All right, so these are the advantageous aspects of DC transmission, and but these are actually the disadvantages features of AC transmission as well. Okay, because in AC, inductance, capacitance, these things exist, so the voltage drops regarding that or the power loss regarding that takes place. Okay, skin effect takes place, proximity effect is there, potential stress is a little bit higher, coronal loss is higher. Okay, so and conductor material requirement is also higher, but AC transmission is still preferred because of easy maintenance, easy and efficient step up and step down of voltage, because by using step up and step down transformers we can easily manipulate or easily we can perform the variation in voltage level. Okay, convenient system because it is easy to generate AC power using alternator, lesser technical difficulties. Okay, so these are the advantages aspects of AC transmission. However, in case of DC transmission, the technical difficulty is not less, because in DC transmission you need one rectifier and also one inverter. Okay, from for AC to DC conversion you need rectifier, and again for DC to AC conversion you need inverter. That is why technical difficulty is much more complex in DC transmission. Okay, so this is the overall aspect, but talking about the sub classifications, DC, there are so many DC transmission systems, like DC system 2 wire is possible, DC system 3 wire is possible. Similarly in AC, there are single phase system and three phase system. Under single phase it is two wire system. Okay, single phase 2 wire, then single phase 3 wire is also possible, three phase three wire is possible, and three phase 4 wire is also possible. All right, so these are different transmission systems. Now here I have made one comparison of conductor material among different transmission systems. So see, the first point, DC 3 wire system is DC 3 wire system, conductor material requirement is lesser than that in case of DC 2 wire system. Okay, so that is why between these two always this one is preferred, because conductor material requirement is lesser in that case. Similarly, if I talk about the AC transmission, then this is the sequence that is followed. See, the minimum conductor material requirement takes place in case of three phase 3 wire transmission system, then three phase 4 wire, then single phase 3 wire, and finally single phase 2 wire. So here conductor material means the volume of the conductor and also the weight of the conductor. So definitely lesser conductor material means lesser weight. Lesser weight means lesser cost, then lesser amount of sag. Also the transmission towers don't need to be very high in order to provide the clearance. Okay, so these are the advantages of less conductor material. All right, and one more thing, here I have written the overhead transmission line. Actually this comparison is dedicated for the overhead transmission line. Talking about the underground line, there is a slight change. We cannot directly say this kind of sequence is also there in case of underground cables. But if I talk in general, like if I talk about the comparison between single phase and three phase, then definitely three phase is always much more economical than the single phase transmission in terms of conductor material for both overhead and underground transmission lines. Okay, and one more thing, that here actually it is not possible to compare the DC transmission with AC transmission directly, because actually your AC transmission directly depends on the power factor. Okay, so sometimes you will get to see, if you go in detail, if you study some good books, or if you search on internet, you will get to see that sometimes depending on the power factor, three phase AC system is more economical than the DC transmission system. In some case, DC transmission is more economical than the AC transmission system. That totally depends on the power factor, and that is why it is not directly possible to compare DC transmission and the AC transmission. All right, so this is the overall uh, idea of different transmission systems and their comparison. Okay, and last but not the least, one more point is there. So always there is a confusion between the selection of the transmission system. Like, so normally, still in India, AC transmission is always preferred. Three phase AC transmission is always preferred, but DC, high voltage DC transmission is also there in India. But still, three phase AC transmission takes the major part. Okay, uh, what is the reason? Although in case of DC transmission, the conductor material requirement is very less, but still due to the technical difficulty uh, that is very high in DC transmission compared to the AC transmission, that is the reason that why still AC transmission is much more preferred than the DC transmission. Not only the technical difficulty, but also convenience nature, convenient AC system, I mean convenient nature of this AC transmission, and these advantages I have already explained. So that is why AC three phase transmission is always preferred. So I hope you have understood this video, and if you have enjoyed it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.